In a world obsessed with being seen, we crave recognition like oxygen, drowning in a relentless sea of digital noise and hollow validation from strangers. We have sacrificed our privacy for the sake of an audience, trading our inner peace for the fleeting shadow of social approval and empty fame. But in this frantic race for the spotlight, we have lost our ultimate weapon. Real power does not shout. It waits patiently in the dark. The power of anonymity. You are currently obsessed with being noticed, but your true strength lies in the shadows where nobody knows your name. To be invisible is to be invincible. When the world cannot see you, it cannot define you, judge you, or control the path you walk. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of focus. It is the foundation upon which empires of the mind are built. Anonymity is not an act of cowardice or failure. It is a strategic choice, a forged iron shield that protects your deepest, most authentic self. When you no longer seek the world's applause, the world loses its grip on you. You become a ghost in the machine, untouchable and free. The opinions of the masses are like autumn leaves, scattered by the wind. Why build your house on something so fragile and constantly changing? By choosing to remain unknown, you reclaim your energy. You stop performing for a crowd and start living for a purpose that only you understand. Solitude is not a tragedy. It is the ultimate privilege of the strong. In the vast silence, you finally hear the voice of your own soul. You do not need a witness to be great. The desert does not ask for permission to be vast, and the stars do not seek approval. The ego demands to be heard, but the spirit is content to exist. To be anonymous is to master the ego and embrace true autonomy. Your potential grows in the dark, away from the prying eyes that seek to limit you. Privacy is the soil where greatness takes root. Wear your anonymity like armor. It is the only thing that can protect your vision from the corrosive influence of public expectation and vanity. Retreat into your inner world. This is not an escape, but a strategic withdrawal to sharpen your mind and steel your resolve for the future. While others waste their days flaunting wooden swords, you are here in the shadows, forging a blade of destiny that will never fail you. Do not show them your process. Let the world be blind to your labor, only to be blinded by the brilliance of your final achievement. Life begins in the darkness of the earth. Growth is a silent process that happens underground, long before the flower ever sees the morning sun. The highest peaks are often hidden in clouds. Do not be afraid to be invisible while you climb to heights that others cannot even imagine. Your best work is done when no one is watching. In the absence of an audience, you can finally be honest with yourself and your art. Be the bridge that supports, the foundation that holds, and the wind that moves, all without needing a plaque to commemorate your name. Observe everything, reveal nothing. The predator who makes the most noise is the one who goes hungry. True power moves in absolute silence. Master the art of being forgotten. When they forget you exist, they stop trying to control you, leaving you free to build your own empire. A true empire does not need a portrait in the town square. The greatest power is invisible, moving the gears of the world from behind. You can control the currents and create immense value, while the rest of the world sleeps, trapped in their dreams of temporary, virtual fame. Let your presence be felt through the weight of your results, not the volume of your voice. Impact is measured by change, not by noise. The master strategist stays off the board. They influence the game from a distance, making moves that the world only understands when it is finished. Knowledge is a silent treasure. Seek the wisdom that others overlook because they are too busy shouting their own opinions to the wind. One small act, performed in secret, can have ripples that change the course of history. You don't need a stage to be a hero. Build something that lasts longer than your name. A legacy of value is far more powerful than a legacy of personal recognition or vanity. Efficiency is silent. If everyone knows how hard you are working, you are wasting energy on the performance instead of the actual task. The architect of the future is always anonymous in the present. They work in the shadows of today to build the light of tomorrow. You are not alone in your journey. You are building. The greatest strength emerges when you realize you can stand firmly without anyone's applause. This is the peak of freedom, the ability to move the entire world while remaining a mystery to it. You are the master of yourself. Every step you take in silence is a step toward true power. You no longer need the world's permission to be exactly who you are. Rise above the need for validation. Like the eagle, find your strength in the solitude of the high sky, far above the reach of noise. The deep ocean is silent, yet it holds more power than the crashing waves on the shore. Be the depth, not the surface foam. Your worth is inherent, not granted by the likes of a crowd. When you accept this, you become truly unbreakable and entirely self-sufficient. Anonymity is the key to the kingdom of the self. It unlocks the door to a life of meaning, away from the distractions of ego. The path is narrow and quiet, but it leads to the only destination that matters, a life of absolute sovereignty and profound, lasting peace. Step into the darkness. Let the brilliance of your achievements speak for themselves. You do not need a voice when your actions are thunderous. Anonymity is strength. Anonymity is eternal. Are you ready to become the most powerful version of yourself, the one that the world cannot see? The world is waiting for your impact, not your identity. Move in silence, build in the shadows, and let your results be your legacy. Embrace the void. Claim your power. The era of the invisible giant begins now. You are the architect of your own unseen destiny.